Hey guys, so I'm here today to film a tutorial for you on this pretty little look that I did. I'm calling it Plum Passion. And I hope you guys like it. So I'm going to start off with Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Minor Sin. This was a gift from my girlfriend Kayla. I absolutely love it. It is totally bomb. It makes the eyeshadows really stick and apply like a dream. Then again, all Urban Decay primers are pretty good. This is my blender brush from the Spectrum Collection Siren set. Gonna use the beauty killer today, guys. I love this palette. Some of the shadows are absolutely wonderful. Some people are disappointed in some of them, but I find that they just don't know how to use them. Like the gold, if you use duraline, it is awesome. Oh, I forgot something. What'd I forget? Something you should never forget when you're doing bright colors. Yep, a white base. I'm going to use this LA Colors pencil in Seashells. It's comparative to the NYX pencil in Milk. Definitely want to blend it out really good. You don't want it to have any kind of rough texture. You'll have like lumpiness and whatnot. It won't be a good look. I'm not blending the white all the way down my lid either. So I want the colors to be a little bit darker in the crease, but I want them to really pop just above the crease. I really love the way this pink applies. It is a dream. You want to make sure you blend this in really well all over the crease area. Blend it out towards the brow to where it like fades away. I love how the shade looks like a rose, or it reminds me of a pretty pink rose. Using a detail brush from the Siren set. Going in with the deep purple shade called Violence. I want to concentrate this in the very center of the crease and blend it very lightly out into the other color to create an ombre effect. It's a little dark right now, but bear with me, guys. This look's about to come together. Going back in with the blender brush so I can fan it out a little bit. It was a little strong. That's why I said bear with me. I might not have the same approach as some of you guys when it comes to makeup, but I still get a good outcome. Going in with Diamond Crushers by Limecrime in the shade Trip. I love this. It's iridescent and sparkly and duochromy. It's like a unicorn in a bottle. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. If you notice, I'm putting the product right below the crease area and blending it upward. And please forgive me for the saliva trick, but you gotta act fast with this stuff. It dries really quickly. And once it dries, it's set. It's set for good. I didn't feel it was dark enough, so I'm going in with my Sugarpill Pro palette, and I'm going to use the color Poison Plum so I can deepen up the crease a little bit more. You really want a dark color behind the color Trip so that it really pops, and I just didn't feel like it was doing the trick, so I'm just going to darken up the crease a little bit more. Fan it out a little bit. I'm totally feeling these Sugarpill Pro palette pigments. There is no fallout, no kickback. I was so surprised with them for that. I'm going back in with the Color Trip Diamond Crusher. And I'm going to try this again, y'all. We'll see if it pops this time. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. Now that's what I was trying to achieve. Yep. We're in there. Now I'm going into one of my favorites. Sugarpill Loose Pigments. Super metallic. I love this gold. It's called Goldilux. It's one of my favorite metallic eyeshadows. It's like liquid gold on your eyes. Really good eyeshadow. Definitely one of my favorites. This is Duraline by Inglot. It's a mixing medium. I'm going to basically just take a few drops and put it right into the lid. Getting this mixture right is a science sometimes. But hey, once you get it, you got it, you're good. Using my detail brush from the Spectrum collection set. Oh, I love that stuff. It's so just metallic-y goldness. It's like chrome. Like gold chrome on your eyes. Oh, bling me, baby. I absolutely love this stuff. If you noticed I had the black lidded Sugarpill pigments, it's because they're better. They're an older, they came out a long time ago, and they've since changed their formula and their packaging, and it's just not the same. I don't know what you're doing, Sugarpill, but you're fucking up. Bring back the old formula. I don't give a shit. I'll pay more for it. Truthfully, it sucks. My girlfriend bought a Stella in the white bottle, and she was so disappointed. It was nothing like mine. Nothing. Black lids, lady. If you're crazy about Sugarpill, gotta try them in the black lids. You'll be like so surprised, especially if you're used to those white lids. I'm gonna use Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow, and we're gonna use the shade Retro Rose Gold, one of my favorites. I'm just going to put this over the gold that I have on there so I can adjust the shade. I wanted it to be more rosy, but I definitely wanted it to look like a real rose gold. So I thought the combination of the two colors would be perfect. And I'm using my finger to smudge it on the same way I did with the Goldilux, just so it has a very smooth application. I really love this stuff because it is perfect for creating a cut crease. The Glitter and Glow eyeshadows are bomb. Take my word for it. All you need to do is do a simple smoky eye, and you don't even have to clean up the lid or anything. It's just one swipe coverage. Going in with Colourpop Glitterati. This is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this color. I think it is perfect for the brow bone highlight. Absolutely love this color. It looks like unicorn skin. It is so beautiful, like a white unicorn skin. It has like a goldeny, silvery kind of glittery glow to it. It's really beautiful. If you're not familiar with Colourpop, ladies, you need to find out because they're totally bomb. This color is called Fringe. It is perfect for the inner corner highlight. I adore it. It's one of my favorites as well. Not as much as Glitterati though. I've already bought 2 of Glitterati and plan on buying more. This is a detailer brush by Tom Ford, and I absolutely love it. It's perfect for picking up the Colourpop metallic pigments. A lot of people complain like, oh, I can only use my fingers, the brushes won't pick up the pigment. Well, you obviously have not tried a good brush like Tom Ford, because these brushes were pretty much designed for metallic eyeshadows. I really don't think you'll find a better brush than Tom Ford for picking up metallic eyeshadows. But watch out with the price of them. They are very expensive. I own quite a few, but not all of them, because some of them are ridiculously priced. Like, they're almost $100 a brush. I know, right? That's like, oh, kill me now. Going in with the Anastasia Brow Gel in Expresso, using the Chanel eyeliner brush. Not sure the number. If you comment me in the messages, I'll definitely look into it for you and get back to you. I basically just brush the product on one end of the brush, flip the brush around, brush it on the other end of the brush till I feel it's saturated enough. This also keeps the bristles nice and tight together so I can get a very skinny line. I would love to do those beautiful Instagram eyebrows, but I am just not as skilled at doing them as some ladies are. I've tried a few times, but I just really don't like the way they look on me. Maybe I'm not doing them right. I don't really know. I probably ain't, because I'm used to doing skinny eyebrows. I know I'm stuck in the 90s, but I love my skinny eyebrows. It took me forever to get them this way, and then all of a sudden everybody started liking thick eyebrows. It was like, fuck, what am I supposed to do, you know? I've never been a conformist either. Like, I'm not trying to be something I'm not, and I just feel that those thinner eyebrows, they fit my face better anyway. I'm not adding a lot of product today. I don't want them too dark. I want them to be light and dainty, because I think that would look better with this look. Going in with eyeliner. This is the liquid eyeliner from LA Colors. It's a cheapie but goodie. It definitely does the job. Wouldn't mind trying that Tom Ford double-ended eyeliner that is like $56, but like, let's get real. Who can actually afford that? I mean, it's not very practical either, because, I mean, honestly, I go through eyeliner every 2 weeks. I'm replacing it, getting a new one. So if I spent $56 on an eyeliner that I'm going to run out of in 2 weeks, I'm going to lose my shit. So I don't know if I'll ever try that one or not. But I'm definitely going to try Kat Von D's tattoo eyeliner. I think that looks just revolutionary. Totally awesome. And then I want to try that stamper eyeliner that has a wing stamp on one end and it's pointy on the other. I just seen a video on it the other day on YouTube, and it looks like it will be completely bomb. I mean, anything that makes applying my wings easier is thumbs up for me. I want it. Like, take my money, please. So I think I got my lines pretty good. Not as good as some of you ladies. You guys are skilled. Like, seriously, one swipe and they're done. Like, I don't know how you do it. Me, I gotta go back and forth. I got creasy lids. And they're hooded. It's like, fuck my life. Going in with Pastel Goth. I absolutely love this palette. People are giving Kat some serious shade about this palette, but I love the shades. I like the fact that they're not original pastel colors. I mean, branch out a little bit. Try something new, you know? What's your problem? They're like, oh, they're too neon. Well, obviously you don't know how to apply your eyeshadows or use a white base, or you wouldn't have a problem with that. I mean, seriously, that or you got crappy brushes. Get some good brushes, for real, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, because this palette is completely awesome. The shades are very pigmented and creamy, and they're not chalky at all, which you experience a lot with mattes. I'm using the Bone shade right now under my brow, just to tone down the glitterati a little bit. I was thinking it was a little too glitterati. But, yeah, I just wanted the sheen to be just a little bit of it underneath the brow. I probably should have used my Tom Ford detail brush, but, we live, we learn. I guess I just wanted it to have a smooth application. And I would have got that with the brush too. Whatever. I'm making excuses. Going in with my war paint. That's what I always think when I'm doing concealer. I always think, yeah, I'm doing my war paint. I love the Tarte Shape Tape. I believed it was all hype for the longest time until I finally tried it. Enough people were using it on YouTube, so to the point where I was like, alright, I need to try this stuff. A little homage to my Indian roots, though you can't tell because I'm also Scotch Irish and it pretty much ruled out, which is why I'm so freaking pale and getting paler by the moment, if you can't tell. I basically put the product on my cheeks like everyone else does, but I just blend it all over my face. And like I said, a little bit of this goes a really long way. I love the Tarte Shape Tape. I think it smells really good. The sunflower scent is just bomb. It reminds me of a high-end perfume they used to have back in the day called Sunflowers. I don't know what they're selling in drugstores now, but it's not the same. Let me conceal this zit. It's like freaking humongous. I don't normally get pimples, but, you know, hormones. This is my foundation brush by Tom Ford. I use it for concealer. I've never really used foundation. Wouldn't mind trying it though, but I never can find one that matches my skin well. Going in with the Grand Hotel Cafe set that I bought last Christmas. I absolutely love the shadows and the bronzer and blushes in it, using the gingerbread palette and the bronzer. I'm going to use it as a contour. I'd like to try the more matte shades for contouring, but I don't own any good ones. I want to try Anastasia. She also has some glow kits I'd like to try as well. But I really love the bronzer in this palette, using my contour brush from the Spectrum's collection. I really love how Spectrum is like its name. It gives you a wide spectrum of shades with your shadows. I mean, you can just gradually apply it till you get it right where you want it. And this brush really hugs the curves of my bone structure really nicely. I've never had such a good brush for this. I really couldn't even do contour before I got this brush, really. I mean, I could do it, but it didn't come out like that. This is the Chanel pressed powder. I adore it. It's my favorite powder. The only powder I use. And I'm using that to set the concealer that I put on my face. If you don't, the concealer will move all over your face. It'll just be a mess. A hot mess. I want to go back in with the bronzer just a little bit, just to blend out the powder with the rest of the bronzer I had underneath. Just give it a nice contour. I love how chiseled it makes your features look when you contour your face. You definitely want to blend it out really good so there's no harsh lines. I've seen some girls do it to where they have very strong lines, and unless you're a drag queen, it's not a good look. This is another brush from the Spectrum collection that I have. I like to use it for contouring my nose. Whether or not that's its intended purpose or not, I don't know, but I think it works perfectly for contouring my nose. I don't really need to contour my nose because I don't have a large nose or anything. I just contour it for definition to make my face look a little more chiseled. There you go. I definitely like the way that looks. I love when my face starts to come together, the look that is. Going in with the Eggnog palette. I want to use the blush that's in it. It's my blush brush from the Siren set again. Told you I live and swear by that brush set. I mean, I own Sigma, MAC, Morphe, Chanel. Well, I love my Chanel brush. But, I mean, I own a lot of brushes and none of them really own up. And to be honest with you, the eyeliner brush in that set is comparative to the Chanel. There I showed you an image of the blush that I'm using. It's a very peachy shade. I thought would complement this look a lot better than like a rosy shade. And there I'm being a little silly, like really mushing it on because it looked good in the mirror, but it wasn't showing up on camera so much. I was kind of like, ugh, why aren't you like showing up, man? I never seen you out. Going in with my Alchemist palette. I absolutely love this one. The duochrome is absolutely just wonderful. I'm using the bottom shade. It is a peachy pink pearly shade. I'm using the concealer brush from my set for highlighting. I know it's not its intended purpose, but I don't really care. It does the job really well. I find a lot of people actually use this brush for highlighting. It definitely gives you more precision. I like to highlight just at the tips of my cheekbones, not like all over my cheeks like some people do. And I'm not like a glitter bomb, I just like a little sheen on my cheeks. Little on my nose. Don't want to forget your nose. Really makes that contour pop. And I definitely have to do my Cupid's bow. It helps to define your lips, and it also makes them appear larger. I don't know why, but for me it does. I have smaller lips, and if I don't do this step, it just doesn't look as good. Going in with another Colourpop shade called Dance Party. It's a deep purpley, sparkly shade. It's like purple glitter with black matte undertones. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's really pretty. I'm putting it in my waterline and smudging it just below. Trying to be very careful not to get it, like, you know, all over the place. I'm living for this eyeshadow look. I applied some eyeliner off camera. I'm not very good at applying eyeliner. Hey, we all have our struggles. Don't want to skip this step. You want to curl your eyelashes a little bit. Because if you don't, then they're going to be sticking straight out when you wear falsies. It's not a good look. And I'm going to go in with one of my new favorites by Tarte. Their mascara is totally bomb. I got this free with purchase of the concealers that I bought. The Tarte Shape Tape. I can't even say it. Wow. Whoa, what happened there? But you definitely want to blacken your eyelashes up a little bit so they don't stand out against the eyelashes that you put on. I wasn't born with long, beautiful, luscious eyelashes like some of you ladies, so I have to add my own. These weren't the greatest choice, but they were all I had. Jeffree Star's Androgyny. I live for this color. Jeffree, you really outdone yourself with some of your lipsticks, this being one of them. This is a top dog of them. Pretty much of them all. It's the most beautiful shade. It's very natural, very neutral shade. It goes with many looks. I thought it complemented this one really well. And if you happen to notice, I only dipped in one time on this. And I'm covering my whole entire mouth, both lips. That's kind of saying something. Proof's in the pudding, honey. And this formula lasts a really long time as well. I hope he never changes it. So now I gotta set the look. We don't want it to fall out on us. That's a pretty good term for it. I definitely have to set my face though. If I don't, like, my makeup will not look good within like 2 hours, 3 hours. It's like not a good look anymore. I wear this stuff, it lasts all night. It gives me a nice healthy glow. And like I said, it's a really nice setting spray. It's not as good as the ones the drag queens use that it's waterproof. I wish I had that stuff. So that was the tutorial, guys. I hope you liked what you saw. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Hey, what the heck, you know? Never know, I might have some pretty good videos for you. I'm gonna try. I am a beginner. So please, you know, be kind. Take care, y'all.